passion, man. I can't. My niggas rowdy, shoot to kill. Shit real like Sunday nights, no lace your cleats and hit the field. Stand over, take his face, you just can't tell me how that feels.
Yo, you rocked me, bro. Nah, I'm
kidding.
N3ON is going through a hell of a time right now, and I think people are being wrong. We're just going to look at this real quick with her lawyer reacts. Now, let's understand something. N3ON is a smarter individual than what everybody else thinks he is. I'm going to play 3 separate clips just so y'all can pick up on the vibe between him and IGGY AZALEA. Because IGGY is kind of, gotta say, missing out on some things as well.
Make a nice person.
Well, you do the best of the best. A guy like me, you know, I would cheap out a little bit. I'm going to be honest. It's not because I don't have money. It's because I try to be smart with my money. But
I'm smart with my money too, but I also think that like you can have nice experiences and it just aids to the nice experience.
I need to do more shit that you know, I need to experience more.
So what's going on with your love life? You asked me. What's up with you? Do you date girls that are shorter than you? Why is that always the question for women? Do you date?
Are you taller than me or is it just because of your heels?
Are they high heels? I'm 5'10".
Damn, we're the same height.
That's good.
I look kind of crazy next to you right now.
No, you don't. You know what? I think you can totally still f a guy if he's your height or like maybe an inch shorter, but if you're gonna be insecure and bring it up all the time, then
You see, I think IGGY AZALEA is actually cool. And I think IGGY AZALEA's personality is that of somebody who's working on just being more likable. Not saying that she isn't, but there's a way in which you can convey likability. One is relatability, right? Let's say if you grew up without certain things. If you grew up in a household where y'all didn't have like the finest shoes and all that stuff. Well, likability would go to relatability. And relatability would be something like, man, I remember I used to wear the Shacks, bruh. You wore the Shacks? Man, my man's dog, I wore them Pro Wings, homie. I wore them Asics, you know what I'm saying? So it's those things, those relatable things that we have that relates to a whole lot of likability. Because then you tie that in with other stories and other times of what? Embarrassment, right? So you can go and take it to a level of, hey, yeah, bro, man, you ever had the Pro Wings, bro, where they look like these Nikes right here? So then you got people squinting extra hard because they got the Nikes, but they don't see certain logos. So you had to draw it in, man. It is what it is. I'm only telling y'all a true story, so it is what it is. I remember I had like the fake Gary Payton Pro Wings, bro. They was so hard. I still miss them shoes, bro. And somebody started bragging on me. We call it bagging in California. Some of y'all call it josing. Some of y'all call it shooting a dozen. Some of y'all call it ranking. Some of y'all call it making fun of, right? And I ain't gonna hold you. I got to the point where somebody was just talking about my shoes. I said, bro, I don't even care. Like, nigga, I like these shoes, bro. Like, all right, like they're not Nikes. So, when I did that, life changed. Back to N3ON and IGGY. IGGY AZALEA needs an older male. She needs a 50 and up guy with some bread. But she's not going to get that. Why? Because she's working on being in the spotlight. When you're in the spotlight, it's best to be presented with people who are the flashlight. N3ON is a flashlight. Let's just be honest. Kai Cenat's a flashlight. Aiden Ross is a flashlight. Playboy Max is a flashlight and all this stuff. But N3ON is interesting because he's the only one besides DDG and J Cinco and all that that's doing it on the West. See, one thing about the West Coast that's so freaking interesting is it has its flaws, but it has its ability to push you to the forefront. The only other state that does this is New York. Because everybody else, everywhere else, they all hustling, they all getting it. They all want to be the boss. Not saying that that's a bad thing. It's actually a better thing. New Yorkers and Californians can learn something because we make too many people the boss while people in the South are too busy trying to be the boss. We like when other people California in particular, when we put other people in that spotlight and then they come back and then they start doing like this and doing like that. Hence Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre helps make who? Snoop Dogg helps be instrumental in NWA, helps with all of these other people. Kendrick Lamar, The Game, 50 Cent. The list can go on and I could do this all day, like Captain America says. But for N3ON, I think Buddy did that on purpose. I don't think he wants that type of stuff. Because what happens with a lot of these influencers and all this crap is the public relationships, oh my goodness. Because what are they going to say? They're going to say she's 100% out of his league. I actually don't believe that as I've gotten older to understand league ain't nothing but insecurities for some and validation for others. So it's going to be as though there's going to be people who are being like, yo, bro, she only wants you for your money. She only wants this. She only wants that. And all these other things that people can make up in their head and validate it through past actions with everybody else. Oh, look at her baby daddies and all this crap. And maybe N3ON don't want to be around, you know, her children and all this stuff. But Iggy Azalea, I got to ask a question. What the hell is you doing? Like, not no negative stuff, but Shawty, what you doing? Like, you ain't pick up on that? Like, we just finna sit here and pretend that you ain't tossed that ass like 4 times at him and he basically flat out just, I ain't see that. You try to make youngin' a friend. Where if you were going to actively actually like pursue little buddy, give indicators of interest in a form of kinesthetics, meaning touch. You can lead youngin' to do what you want him to do. And if you need any type of help, I'll let you practice on me.
We're sorry. You have reached
But
a number that
it's
has been
those things where,
disconnected or is no longer
ladies,
in
y'all got to be more intentional with y'all intent. The day and age where men have figured out how not to be certain things is out. All we know is, from what's projected to us, is rejection, embarrassment, all of this crap. Did I catch that? Holy hell, I caught that. Y'all see that? Damn, I still got it. All right, cool. Man, I might go pitch. Hell no, I'm going to throw my damn arm out. Y'all know, like, my speed in my left hand comes from, you know, catching baseballs flying right back at you when you pitch. But, I'm going to live a highlight that I definitely don't want to live. But anyways, shot it. These youngins don't know. All they know is rejection. You see when Lil Smith come out and be like, you guys, you're not approaching anymore.
Am I just delusional, or people asking other people out on dates is kind of like old school? Like, the last time, I don't even remember the last time someone was like, hey, would you want to go on a date with me? Like, I'm gonna start saying it again. Okay, yeah, people still hang out in a romantic way, obviously, but like, to explicitly ask someone out on a date and use those specific words, especially someone that you don't really know that well, like, that's like a different kind of thing. Like, would you want to go out on a date with me? Like, when was the last time someone asked you that?
Yeah, because we don't want a goddamn case. Well, not me. I'm finna approach. I don't give a damn. You can reject me. But the day and age of this crap happening, man, nah. People don't want embarrassment anymore. Particularly the males. The males don't want to be embarrassed. So, Iggy, if you gonna do that, be more intentional with your intention. Shawty, that's all I ask of you. You don't have to listen to this. You probably won't even watch it. But if you want little dude, they gonna get that little nigga. Put that guy, you know what I'm saying? And put them cheeks on him. People gonna get jealous. I ain't one of them. But if he do his thing, he do his thing. But I even think Lil Buddy is like a devout Muslim, so I believe he ain't even anything that's haram. So I don't think he indulged in any type of haram with any one of y'all ladies, which is good because he can only do that when he puts the ring on it. Should he marry you? Hell no. Especially not no damn state as demonic as California when it comes to the rights of men and custodial battles and the lifestyle in which people live, but if she's worth a lot of money, if I'm him, if he decides to go that route, boy, you better move in. Sell all your possessions, all that crap, and move right on in. So that way, if she does leave, she got to pay you. Here's what it is, man. But that's the, that's the other side of me coming out. But y'all, let me know y'all thoughts on this one. I'll catch you on the next one. Clips.